Well, if you guys are watching today's video, you're probably looking for some great ways to recruit and retain the talent that you guys are looking to hire or the team members you've already hired part of your lawn and landscaping company. It's no secret that we need more great folks on our team to build a successful business, no matter if you are just a hobbyist, an owner-operator, a small lifestyle business, or you guys are growing a company north of 10 million. We need great folks to help us do it. Today, I want to go through 3 strategies that are going to talk about how to hire, retain, and build a great culture for your business. Let's check it out. I do want to say that all the studio videos that we're shooting down here that are part of the FAQ series are brought to you guys by Launchpreneur Academy. That is our training company to help you grow a successful business. Check it out. We'll leave links in the description down below. When we talk about hiring, Lord knows that I've done my fair share of it. Way before my lawn and landscaping business, I was a store manager at Little Caesars, and we had about 30 folks on staff. And as you can imagine, that mill went through about 100 or 200 people during my 2 or 3 year stint. It was fast food, folks came and went, so I've done my fair share of firing and hiring. Well, to take it to the lawn care landscaping business, Brian's Lawn Maintenance, I've probably hired about 24 employees over the last 18 years, and more recently, we've got 3 or 4 great guys that have stuck with us and really have caught the vision. I would say the first thing when you're talking about hiring great folks is putting out the vision out there for what they can do with your business, and of course, being as transparent as possible with job descriptions, their roles, and where they can grow into with opportunity. If you're talking about building these job descriptions, you can use ChatGPT or AI to really help you dial those in. I know Mark Bradley with Leanscapers got some great job descriptions that are for free, part of that community. But you really want to talk to folks as if they're going to build a career with you. And that's what I truly believe, because nobody wants a part-time job. Nobody wants to be a laborer. People want to know that they're going to be hired into a company that has a mission, it has a vision, and it's somewhere in something that they can grow into. Not only for their personal and professional development, but let's be honest, for pay. I think having clear job descriptions, having great expectations, having great quality interviews, that is the first place to start when you're trying to hire new team members. Number 2, when we're talking about retaining good employees, I think the big secret there is letting your folks know that they're valued, they're appreciated, they're respected, and that you really truly appreciate them and believe in what they're doing, not only for themselves, but what they're doing for the company and the mission that you've set out before them as you were hiring them onto your team. I remember at one of the Leadscaper events, Mark was saying that the average employee costs between $18,000 and up to $150,000 in training if you have to hire and replace that individual. So when you're talking about retaining good employees, make sure you're paying them well, giving them a livable wage, make sure that you're valuing and appreciating them and including them part of the company. For me personally, I love on my guys as much as I can to let them know how much I truly care, how much I truly appreciate them, and how much I'm truly proud of them. And I'm just being honest with you. You know, finding good employees and finding folks that get it and really want to catch the vision are hard to come by. So do anything and everything you can that once you find a good employee, you do anything you can to keep them. One of the biggest tips when it comes to employee retention, and I can personally attest to this, is giving your folks accountability and letting them know what success and what good looks like for your company and for your organization. A lot of times folks leave or you're not happy with them, and so you end up letting them go because there was miscommunication about expectations or deliverables. And frankly, from the beginning, from the onset, at that hiring process, there was no clear objective descriptions or directive for what good looks like in your organization. So there's a lot of dissonance there, which creates frustrations on both sides potentially. Believe it or not, your A players want to have accountability. They want to have goals. They want to have metrics. And that's why lately, as we've decided to grow a larger company, we're trying to give all of our guys scorecards and more communication so they know what success and winning looks like for their personal commitment to the business, but also the macro for what the company's trying to do this year. Number 3 here, as we land the plane and wind down, it's talking about building good company culture. You can hire the best folks and you can do anything and everything you can to retain them, but at the end of the day, the culture is really going to speak volumes about who you are as a company. I remember Mark Bradley saying that culture is just the way it is. And frankly, another great guy at one of the seminars I went to at Leanscaper said, culture is what folks do when no one's looking. And I thought that was really good. So if your folks are building a culture of we come early, we stay late, we always go the extra mile, we show folks extra appreciation both for our customers and our team members, we always begin with the end in mind, we try to run as lean and mean and as efficient as possible, and a new hire comes into that environment where they feel loved, they feel respected, they have great connections. Folks, your culture is going to be the secret sauce, the pixie dust that keeps it all together. That is the glue of a winning organization. Folks are always talking to me. They're saying, hey, how can I get me some good culture? Well, if you want to get you some good culture, it's going to start with you as a leader, right? And not only that, expressing this to your guys, working on their skill sets, their attitude, and really shepherding the folks that are part of your team. I know we just take it for granted sometimes that folks will do whatever they want to do, or there's no accountability, or there just doesn't seem to be any harmony in an organization. I will tell you that is from a direct lack of leadership, having communication, having weekly or bi-weekly meetings, and setting out those expectations and the vision for the company. All right, well, those are just some strategies and some tips that I wanted to share with you guys along the way. Some of those are topics that I've learned personally over the last couple of months, and some of those, as you guys can imagine, I've learned through hard knocks over the last 2 decades being self-employed. That's what we're going to wrap up today, guys. Leave me some comments down below with what you guys have for some great tips about how to hire, retain, or build a great company culture. I love hearing what you guys are doing out there that's working, so I can also take notes and implement it into my business. All right, guys, everything being said, don't forget to check out launchpreneuracademy.com. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new, and look forward to catching up with all you guys here on the next one.